we'll go off of Dr. Seuss here.
Yeah.
So tell me a time where you felt like you were stuck in the lurch.
Oh man. Well, there's several moments. I will say that when I first felt it, it was definitely when I moved to Sheldon, Iowa. That was, and it has nothing to do with the people or the environment. I think it was the first time that I had moved away from what was familiar to me to the time where I had to genuinely take an effort and account and audit of myself. And that was one of the hardest, that was one of the hardest moments that I think I had ever had to encounter. Sure, you could do that in the military. And yes, I was tested there. But when it came to the physical aspect of myself, I was through trial and fire in skateboarding. So physical effort, exertion was never a concern for me. I loved basic training. Mm-hmm. I wish I had gone Marines because I don't think the Air Force was enough.
Yeah, right.
Honestly, you know what I mean? But I learned what I need to. But being isolated, being alone, genuinely, really, where you have no familiarity, you are in an environment where you're completely by yourself in some of the beautifully depicted images in Dr. Seuss's The Places You Will Go. Completely, genuinely a great reflection as to what it feels like being isolated and in that. And I think that was probably one of the first times where I recognized, man, I am definitely in a place that is very unfamiliar to me. And it was scary. Yeah. It was uncomfortable. It was hard. And then I realized, I have these things that that I know that I can do, that, there are resources. If I don't go out and explore, then I'm doing myself a disservice. Yeah. So why not take that adventuresome attitude that I've had and maybe refashion it in a way where now I'm going out and connecting with new people. Yeah. And I did, and I found a gym.
So that was your pathway out.
That was one of my pathways out. Yeah. Was, I didn't work out I never got to the gym because it reflected my father, and I just didn't like the person at the time. But now I realize that was a dumb thing because I let somebody else dictate what my physical respect was.
For sure.
But it was me looking at reevaluating how I engaged with people because it's not the same as it was in Vegas. I really had to make an effort to do it. And that was probably one of the first, that was one of the major, I'm in a lurch and I need to figure out how to get out. Yeah. And I did. And it wasn't easy, but man, it put me in places. Village Northwest Unlimited. That was the place that I worked at in Sheldon. Okay. It was a campus dedicated to individuals with, these disabilities. It was a place that I worked at that helped me understand nonverbal communication. Okay. And so I think if nothing else, those aspects also helped me kind of, hey, I'm okay. I'm here to help. This is an outlet that I can utilize, that I can do. I can provide a service and assistance to people who need it more than I do. Yeah. And it definitely gave me perspective and assisted in my perspective of being able to just, let's go. Let's get out and be a part of these